Wallis, hey brother, we covered a lot today. So we talked a little bit about inversions and about seventh chords. So start with the major triad on the high E string. Okay, minor flattens the third, diminished flattens the fifth as well. And then an augmented triad starts with a major third but sharpens the five. And then we added the octave just for sake of argument. And I pointed out that half a step lower than the octave is your major seventh, that's a D sharp. A full step lower is your minor seventh, that's a D natural. So now we have a two-part equation to create seventh chords. You have the type of triad, one of four, but in principle it's usually one of two, either major or minor. And then you pair that or add that with a type of seventh, major or minor. So major seventh chords are major all the way through. You have a major triad with a major seventh. Like what's going on. The minor seventh is minor plus minor, so that's also minor throughout. It's internally consistent. That's why we just call it a minor seventh. It's uncomplicated. But a dominant seventh has a major triad plus a minor seventh. Now we have complication, we have dissonance. You can hear when I hit that. The dominant seventh is the default seventh. That's what you normally see as a C7 or a D7. And then if you flip that over, excuse me, and use a minor triad and a major seventh, you get a very strange chord called a minor major seventh. So this is that guy. And we looked at different versions of the augmented chord and the minor major seven. So at the end of, till there was you, it's G minor major seven, G minor seven, G dominant seven, then a C, and a C augmented, which looks just like a C minor, but these fingers have floated down and the D string's muted. So, sweet, fragrant meadow. Oh, I'm out of key. Sweet, sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and you. And I'm singing that note. You, and, are I? And, I think I am. Yeah, I am. And you, there were bells. Okay. Now we also looked at the Tom Petty song Great Wide Open, which does the same trick in open position. E minor major 7, E minor 7, E minor 6. We're both in movie stars, party and mingled. Now some inversions on an A. They're A over G, over F sharp, back to over G. And it's G. Sky to F. What's the limit? And then the chorus uses the four-finger G and does a G to a C add 9. Then to E minor 7, skies of beauty. I think an A minor maybe. But you can look that up online if you're curious. It's a simple song. You could use your ear. We also talked about briefly how something uses that in the key of A. I don't want to leave now. You know I believe in high. And so does Michelle, but it puts the moving note in the lowest voice instead of the middle voice. 1, major 7, minor 7, 6th. So if I put that in E, it's Eddie waited till he finished high school. Same move as this. He got a tattoo. Okay, then we talked about inversions. Take an A triad, A, C sharp, E. Then we do the root position, A. First inversion, A over C sharp. Second inversion, A over E. Back to second inversion. First inversion. So, root position, first inversion, second inversion. Test yourself by doing it on a C. C. C over E. C over G. Try it on D. D. D over F sharp. Excuse me, D over A. Good. Then we talked about what's going on, just because you happen to like it, and it prominently uses the A over B. So, Guess many of you died. That's the verse, and then the pre-chorus. Or this is, I guess, the end of the verse. F sharp minor, A over B. Loving his day. And then it kind of compresses. Picket signs, sister, picket lines. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so we can see. And then the chorus is also compressed. What's going on? Same 2 chords as the verse, just quicker. Finally, the bridge goes to the minor 4 chord, an A minor, but add a 9th. Again, that minor 4 chord is everywhere. Finally, I talked about the D over F sharp, like this. A, and then the D minor over F. So I said you could have played In My Life like this. And we even talked about the Dylan song. You want gonna spark. A over G sharp, that's a major 7. A over G, that's a dominant 7. And then a D over F sharp, that's 4. It's a D minor. This was there and you felt alone. And you wish that he'd gone straight and by. Oh, I think he does our chord. I think he does a D over, what am I thinking? Oh, A. Simple twist of fate. No, is that right? Then I'll have to wait for next week. All right, brother, enjoy.